Let's see here. Okay, looks like we're feeding out there to the people. While I'm waiting for confirmation from you all that we are indeed coming in loud and clear, all the audio, everything's good. Let us know if there's any issues. Um, I will, as I usually do, remind everyone to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for our email list, look around the website. Lola is always posting different deals on there. There's lots of different links to ways you guys can support us and see where our content is. There are some new places that you can find the Hank Strange library of content. I might get into that here during the show, but you can also buy the patches. Check it out. Hank Strange patches for sale. And if you get these right now while supplies last, Lola is sending out, as I've said, hashtag gunvote stickers, going out with those patches. Shipments out there to all the good people. As everyone's coming in here, please do smash the thumbs ups, etc., etc. If we need to do shout outs, we'll do that. The show tonight's brought to us by Safety Harbor Firearms. I'm going to press a button.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange
Boom,
situation.
Walter, boom!
Lifestyles
Subscribe,
of the
thumbs
locked
up,
and loaded.
ring the bell so you... Oh boy. So you can be notified every time. If that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will on this like rainy
gloomy day.
Yeah.
We were gloomy all day, and it didn't rain. The sun finally come out in the afternoon, though. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been really the rain has been going on here for a couple of days. This is episode 652 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. It's Free for All Monday here. As you heard, Walter's in here. We've got BFP joining us. Babyface P is here, joining us, rocking the Barnauls hat. And stand up, Babyface P. Let's see it. Come on. Let's see that thing. There you go. He's wearing a gun nerd shirt.
There you go.
I don't know what else you guys thought you were gonna say, but
I'll whip it out. Wait, no, we'll get banned for that. I can't do that.
That's all right.
Wait,
we don't want to see it. We don't
We need
want
some
to
big donations for that to happen.
We believe you. We believe you. We heard all about the Cuban sausage. Yeah. Okay. Also joining us, Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms, joining us. Walt, what's up? I don't know if you want to get up and whip anything out, but you know.
Okay, I got a Z5P on. So it's like an H.
Nice.
Today's like an MP5 day. Is that what?
Celebrations.
I got these things sitting in front of me.
Oh, look at that. Loaded.
What's it loaded with?
9mm.
What brand?
Oh,
what brand?
It looks like Fort Scott Munitions.
And how do you get a discount on that?
Use the code HANK10, gets you 10% off of Fort Scott Munitions while supplies last.
Before my babyface gets all of it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. I don't even know where he got all that 9mm from, but okay. It's all good.
I bought it. I got some of that in my bullet trap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So is there video of that? Did you guys put up a video?
We did a video on Parkerizing.
Of all the things that he didn't whip it out when we were test firing.
No, because that is not the official test fire. The official test fire
okay.
will happen on video.
Sorry, I didn't. And when we were
That
cycling,
doesn't make sense.
Cycling, yeah. That's not the official test fire.
What?
No, the
That would've
official
been-
test fire is when we sighted it.
No, that's not how that works.
that would have been awesome because it had sand from the sandblaster in the barrel and everything, man.
I'm sorry,
It failed the
that's the
first
official shots. Yeah, but it's not on video, so.
No.
Didn't
Well,
happen.
the other problem was the camera died, so.
Oh.
Well. We did a whole video on how to Parkerize 2 guns, though, so that will be coming out at the end of the P5 series.
Cool. Did you Parkerize a gun for me?
If I had one, I would.
Was it? No one's thinking about Hank Strange here.
What do you have that needs to be Parkerized?
There's
You
a
do
whole
realize
bunch,
that you can't Parkerize aluminum, right?
There's a whole bunch of...
You know, Parkerizing is only on steel.
Oh, well, yeah.
And
I just want something to be Parkerized.
I did offer... Walter's going to do some searching for that lower.
Yeah, I don't think Walter knows where those are.
I have no effing idea.
Yeah. So for people who don't know what we're talking about...
You sure I didn't give those back to you?
No, you didn't. So smash the thumbs ups out there. Smash those thumbs ups right now. If you don't know what we're talking about, like 5 years ago, I bought two 80% 9mm lowers from, what's the name of the place in Vegas? Is it New Frontier Armory? Someone will tell
Maybe?
us.
I don't know.
Yeah, and so I bought one for me and one for Walter. Never saw them again. Who knows where that is in the Stargate?
Those things sat where I saw them just about every day for a couple years, and now to think where they're at, I have no effing idea. So I'm thinking, but some reason something wants me to make me think that I gave them to somebody or gave them back to somebody or something.
No. You never gave it back to me. What am I gonna do with it? Did you
What?
mill them out and then put Safety Harbor firearms on there?
No, I did not mill them out.
Yeah, so then what am I gonna do with it? It's just pieces of aluminum.
Yeah. Well, fortunately for me, I've been relatively busy for the last 5 years. So.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What can I say? You know, the old Hank Strange magic at work.
Yeah. Part of that was due to another black man, by the way.
Oh, Obama's.
Massa Obama, yeah.
Obama's.
Oh, hold on a second now. Listen, I know it's gonna take a little while to get up to the Obama level, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I sell that many guns before I kick the bucket. I guarantee you. By the way, Rain gave us a super chat, $5. Thank you so much from Rain out there. Shout out to Rain. Smash those thumbs ups, guys, as you guys are coming in. I didn't even plan on doing a show today, guys.
Yeah. Here I am on Saturday. I'm minding my own business. Wait a minute, was it Saturday? It was Sunday.
Right.
Was it Sunday? Whatever day it was. And all of a sudden the texts start going on between him and him. We have a show. Blah, 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 blah. No show. No show. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? You know, it's like.
Well, here's what's going on. We're going to do a show today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday, for the rest of the week, we're off. Lola and I are heading out early Thursday morning to New Mexico. We're going to be doing some stuff with Lucid Optics out in New Mexico. So it's all gun related. No breaks or anything like that.
I'll call first dibs on whatever you get.
Oh, you bastard!
I don't care what it is. I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, I'm the guy that always has to swap out the scopes. You know, so I take first dibs.
What happens if we bring back some COVID-19?
Well,
okay, that you don't want.
That's a freebie. I probably already had it from SHOT Shows. So,
That's true. That's true. And by the way, my theme for the show tonight was going to be a reggae song, which I played for Patrick. He was over here showing off his baby. Let me. First of all, I'll throw your gun up there. Okay,
have
Patrick?
pictures of it?
Boom. There you go. There's the gun. Looking good with that. What is that? A KES stock on there? With the little micro tail.
There was some major interest in that on Instagram, and two people with the same complaint that I said to send an email to you because I don't know what the complaint.
I'm sorry, to who?
People
to
complaining like, when can they get it? How can they?
No. That was not the complaint. They have it on a specific gun, and they say it gets stuck in the closed position.
Well, welcome to the world of sheet metal receivers.
It was. Let me pull it up.
Yeah. So.
PTR?
No. Well, I don't know. Let's see.
Zenith?
But it keeps
Z5P?
getting stuck when I
Cafe
close
Music
it.
Lover says, Walter, Patrick had a baby? No. I'll show it to you again. This is...
Z5P. You're right. So
here's Patrick's baby right here. It's called an MP5. Almost done. It's close. It's real close. It got packerized. Yeah.
So we just built the MP5 and the MP5K stock, both using Zenith guns.
Mm-hmm.
And all I can say is 99.9% of the time they work pretty well in Zenith. There's always a chance, once again, that whole sheet metal gun thing, that one could be a little different than the other.
I want to see pictures of what they're talking about, because these two particular guys, one has a Z5P and one has an SP5, which is that's HK. An actual HK. That's an HK. Trying to deploy it takes a minute of struggling. So in the furthest closed position, it's getting stuck for some reason. But yeah, it's all what should we call it? Sheet metal firearm.
Yeah, probably binding when it's closed all the way.
Yeah,
it's hard to say without it.
That's what I told the guy. I was like, without me feeling it and seeing what's binding, I can't really tell you.
Yeah, one man's binding is another man's. It's working great.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't mean to, putting anybody down, but I've heard, oh, this thing's stiff, and the next guy goes, fuck, it's all right, don't worry.
That's what she said.
We had a doctor guy come in who wanted to put it. He had a brand new PTR, or was it an HK, and he was going to put I think it was a full size MP5, and the stock was tight going on the receiver, and he goes, "You got a hammer?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't usually hammer on customers' guns." Well, this guy was, I guess, an orthopedic surgeon.
Oh yeah, he
so we're in there
bones.
on your bones and stuff. I said we use hammers all the time. So I brought a mallet in, and he goes, "Pop, pop." That's great. Stuck the pin in, no problem. You know, it's like, okay.
Yeah, those guys are hardcore, man. I know that from experience. I used to work in an orthopedic hospital. Those surgeons, man. Have you ever seen the video? Some bones they're gonna chop up.
Have you ever seen the video of knee surgery where the guy has a 5-pound mallet and he is like smacking this rod that is going down up somebody's leg?
Yeah.
Oh, and he is just taking it and just pounding it out of this person's leg. I could feel it in my bones watching it.
You know what's funny? So, like, the hospital where I worked, which, by the way, if anyone's in New York, first of all, my apologies. I feel sad and sorry for you if you still live in New York City. But it's in New York City. It's called Hospital for Special Surgery. And they worked on a lot of, like, top-shelf kind of people, entertainers, athletes. They worked on the president, if the president needed surgery and stuff like bone surgery. But they did a lot of volunteer charity work for people in other countries. And you know how people get severely bow-legged? Have you ever seen?
Bow-legged, yeah.
Yeah, some people it's really bad from other countries. And man, if you ever see the work that goes into that.
Oh, break that all up.
Yeah. The way you've got to break that up and correct that, and they don't do it all at once. That goes over years. And they keep breaking and resetting your bones to get you to get rid of that. I mean, it's severe.
I think I might just stay bow-legged.
Oh no, it's really bad. It's really bad in some
cases. That's really bad.
I don't know about breaking my legs though. Look at that picture I linked.
Oh wait a minute, hang on. Did they actually find it?
That's the video of it's the picture of the video with the guy, and he is just malleting that thing out of the person's knee.
Yeah, I'll share it with the folks out there.
I'm looking at the little Tasmanian Devils, though. That's what I'm looking at.
I hate something about that. I don't know about that.
That's stuff that's coming up, Walter. That's stuff that's coming up.
We can't skip.
We're not talking about that right now, sir.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Oh, look at that little baby Tasmanian Devil. Oh, he looks like a little rat.
We're saving that for the cute section later. Just hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Time. Rain, by the way, gave us a $10 here. He says, I signed up on Patreon for both Hank and BFP, but my card was compromised, so when my new card comes in, I'll donate for a year's worth to both
I love it.
Black Lives MAGA. Thanks, Rain. Listen, we appreciate that, man. And then he says, reordering more in the way of T-shirts or something like that. That's cool. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
You will be getting a special. Anybody that's on Patreon is going to get the front side of the magazine, and I think one of the sides we are going to put anybody that donates for the MP5 fund on the side. So, and there are some folks that will be getting front and side. And one guy that might get, I don't know, his own one because he's donated quite a bit and he knows who he is. So he may just get his whole name on one side. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But that guy needs to get a whole magazine.
Maybe he'll just get,
that guy needs to be able to shoot that thing with you.
We'll just take this whole magazine and it'll be his magazine. We'll just do that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that dude should be able to shoot that gun anytime he wants. He should be able to knock on your door at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. We'll take the MP5 out. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Who was that, by the way?
That was. Why did you have to ask me now?
Okay. All right. Figure it out.
Bruce. His name is Bruce. Let me see what he goes by on Instagram. That's probably the better way to do it.
Oh.
Did you see? I don't mean to
Bruce
change
Ludman.
the subject drastically, but have you been following all Tyven working on his truck?
I haven't actually. Yeah. I've seen the.
He had a fire.
Oh no.
No.
The truck, I guess it backfired or something and caught on fire and burned part of it.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
no, no.
yeah.
That truck has been nothing. Didn't he hurt himself and get stitches like a couple months ago from that truck?
I can't remember that, but I know he rebuilt the carburetor, and then he got a new distributor, and then today it was like, oh, I had a fire and backfired, caught fire.
It's the Tyven. What's his Instagram? The Tyven.
I don't know.
I see it. HC Tyven. Oh no!
Oh yeah, he's sad. He's looking for donations too. So.
Oh look! Whoa!
Yeah, that's bad.
That whole hood is gone up.
That's bad. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I did see him posting some stuff on the work on that. That's pretty terrible. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Tyven. Kathleen Music Lover said that's not a baby, Hank. So I guess that the MP5 is not considered a baby. Babyface birthed it, so I'm gonna say that it is a baby. And Brian Quick says, when are we gonna see a special edition full titanium KES with rainbow flame oxidation?
I posted that the other day, and I thought that was funny.
That I have to say that is a first for a request. I have to say that.
Oh my gosh.
That would be pretty cool, though. I can see it in my head. I mean, I can see it, but I don't think you're ever going to see it. That's what I don't.
Yeah.
No, those MP5 parts are running on the mill right now. So
there is a video on Instagram if you want to go see those being pulled out of the mill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then speaking of videos, let's make sure we get some promotion. We'll point people over to the Babyface P channel. And if you go over there and after you hit the subscribe button, you can see what's needed, MP5 Part 2. That video just went up.
We talk about the parts that are required to get your MP5 build started. Most importantly, you need a TIG welder. I know I hate to tell you guys, but you
let me clarify this. You need to be able to use.
You need to TIG weld.
Yeah.
Yes. I have seen people do. I don't want to say worse jobs than me, but I did see a guy on YouTube who did a MIG welded receiver and then flap disc the entire thing back down and get a TIG welder. Learn a TIG weld, and do not learn to TIG weld on your first receiver. Get scrap metal from the scrap yard and learn to TIG weld on that, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Practice on an AK.
Do not.
I agree with Walter.
AK.
By the way, so
I got knifed.
Let me ask this question though of Babyface here. Is it a common practice when you're getting your TIG welder to trade your buddy's welder that he lent you in for the TIG welder?
I know what you're talking about. If I knew what you're talking about, I would speak to it, but I don't have that in front of me right now. I'll get back to you on it. Listen, I'll ask people.
I was going to tell you about this trade I did over the weekend where someone really wanted this power washer that I have from Honda. And
by the way, I need that back.
Too late for that. No. Yeah. So anyway, yes, you gotta get the right tools if you can.
It is not cheap. Do not think of the MP5 as a cheap build. It is a very, very expensive and time-consuming build. I would do it again in a heartbeat because it's fun and I like it, but it's not easy. And don't do it on camera.
If you want to start out building an HK type gun, start with like a Sent Me, because the parts kit's not like $179.
Just don't start out
when you get them.
Yeah. What I thought was funny, Walter, is we try to do an intervention.
The most expensive.
Go ahead, Walt.
The most expensive part of building an HK is not the parts. Well, for an MP5, it's the parts kit, but the tools are freaking expensive to do it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
They're not like AK tools, pretty cheap. And not only that, if you are skilled enough with a welder and a grinder and some some basic steel, you could make those tools yourself, no problem. MP5 is not like that. I would not go trying to make my own tooling. I don't feel that I don't think I have the skill set to do that.
Yeah. By the way, smash those thumbs ups, people. Smash them good. Couple of things. Let me say this first before I forget. The funniest part to me, Walter, was trying to do an intervention with Babyface, overdoing on all his own welding. I don't
I
know
don't
if you're aware
understand
of
that.
this, but Babyface is a very stubborn man.
I am not gonna let somebody else. A man does not let another man weld up his receiver.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think under certain circumstances, men should do. Look, you did fine. You did fine. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Does not let another man weld up his receiver.
Oh, look at I'm getting some.
Food's coming in. Oh boy.
I'm getting some chow.
Marley should be leaving the hospital soon.
Okay.
That means that she will be picking up dinner on the way home. So that
means you're gonna be getting a sandwich.
Yeah, I might be getting a sandwich soon.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, but I think you did a good job. But it's not really like Walter's saying. It's expensive. You might as well pay someone and let them do at least that part for you.
Well, or at least one of the options: buy the receiver already welded together. That cuts the welding in half.
The spot welding that you have to do to put the trunnion and the cocking tube and whatnot in, far easier. You can fill a spot hole pretty easy, and then again, it comes down to if you're too hot, you're going to melt the sheet metal. It's a pain in the ass if you don't know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just get by and make my stuff work. So here, I'll throw it out like this. If somebody came along, if I had my FFL and somebody came along and said, I'll pay you to build an AK, I'd say, hell yeah, I'll do that. I'll get it done for you. If somebody came along and said, could you build me an MP5? I'd be like, you need to look somewhere else because you will not be happy with what I deliver to you.
The bad part is if you screw up somebody's stuff, then you've got to buy it all over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And where do you get? And right now, it's hard to find a parts kit right now. So
I know.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. Now, basically, if you are Patrick and you don't have any kind of patience whatsoever, you do what you got to do. Because, like mine, by the way, Richard from BWE is working on mine. It's going to take a little bit longer. Patrick has zero patience, but I think it looks good, man. You're almost done. You're close.
Listen, I want to learn how to do it, and the only way to learn is by doing it. So I did it, and I'm happy with how it turned out.
You're proud of yourself. Now you think you're a big grown babyface. You're not babyface P anymore. You're man face P.
I have the gun coat is coming in on Wednesday, and then I just need to get a sprayer, and we're gonna coat it. And
so you are gonna do it. You are gonna paint it then.
Yeah, I'm gonna paint it.
Oh yeah. When you were over there at Walter, why didn't you guys paint it?
With what? Hey Walter,
oh, there's no paint over there.
I mean, I have matte black paint, but that's not going to work.
Oh.
It has to be the HK type.
Oh, I see. There's a specific HK paint.
Well, the other part is I had already spent 3 or 4 hours over there while Walter was working on other shit. I can't spend the next 3 or 4 hours trying to paint a gun while he's...
Well, when I go over there, Walter has to shut everything down for me.
Oh, God, yeah.
They
were working. Walter was getting mini bikes ready.
I was also making MP5 parts, too.
Yeah.
The milling machine.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw you guys showing some stuff getting milled. That was cool.
That was the number one question, though, Walter, is when will they be ready again?
Yeah.
And I will never answer that question because it never happens on time.
Yeah.
One thing that is happening on time, for those that might have been looking for one, we're going to have single shot lowers back in stock tomorrow.
Okay.
For the 50 cals or whatever. Even though we don't have any 50 cal loppers in stock, we have 200 single shot lowers in stock. So.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of those got done recently. Let's see here. Kermit Loves Bacon says, Babyface P, fly me down. I'll teach you to weld.
I could probably afford to teach myself cheaper than flying you to Florida.
Just put him on the Safety Harbor Gulfstream. You're good. You're good.
Oh yeah, we'll just borrow Walter's.
Yeah, Walter's got a what is
Gulfstream
that, Walter?
5?
A G4?
The 5. It's a G5.
G5. Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
I share it with Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, you and Rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rush / SHF is on the wing somewhere. DC2 Mega Boost says you're doing the right thing, Hank. So there you go. And let's see.
That was part of his contract for real. You know that, don't you?
Oh, the
use of a G5.
I believe it. Yeah. Wasn't Rush doing like New York and going between New York and Florida all the time?
And then he finally settled.
He stays out of New York because they try to tax him in New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he doesn't.
That's why
go to
all
New
of them
York.
are leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you come into New York City for one day to work, they want to tax you for thousands of dollars. So no, forget that.
Yeah. New York, terrible place. Terrible place. Let's see. A couple of things going on here that I want to remind the folks of while we're in this early. So that Sam Andrews event that you guys heard us speaking of, unfortunately, that's canceled. That's off. Sam got a big movie job that we cannot talk about, but he did. I spoke to him. I got the details. It's a pretty cool Western that's coming out, and Sam's making all the holsters for that, and he's got to get those holsters done forthwith. So, and I think that movie starts filming on that day that we were doing that, and Sam's going to be like under a mad crush trying to get all those holsters out for that movie. So we're not going to be able to do it. We'll put it off. We'll do it sometime next year. I'm a little disappointed in that, but we'll make it happen. And Walter already booked his hotel room.
And so did you, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But yours,
So I think we're
going to
go have dinner or something up there, right?
Yeah, I'm still going to be up there, and I'll probably be hanging out with Walter. And Babyface, I think, is going to be there too, right?
I have nothing else to do that weekend, so I might as well.
So, I don't know. Should we invite anyone else? Should we let anyone else hang out with us?
I'm going to be at Turisto, to be honest with you. I'm going to go see the sights of St. Augustine. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've always wanted to do the horse and carriage thing, but I always wanted to do it at night.
Gotta do a ghost tour.
Yeah, because they've got the ghost horse and carriage tour.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Ghost?
Yeah, St. Augustine is nice. St. Augustine is one of my favorite places in Florida.
It is the oldest city in the United States.
Yeah, absolutely. So, so sorry about that to everyone who planned that. We'll make it up to you guys at some point. Maybe we'll convince Walter to do one of those open houses one of these days. So we'll see all his mini bike collection and all.
It's not that exciting, really. But,
we'll charge people to ride them around.
One day, you've heard, everybody out there's probably heard of the Knights Armament, the famous Knights Armament museum, all the cool guns and shit.
Yeah, Walter's
one day
been there.
It's gonna be the famous Safety Harbor Firearms mini bike museum.
It's not that exciting, really. Knights Armament's way cooler, trust me.
Oh yeah. If anyone is out there from Knights Armament, I've never been. Babyface has never been. What's up?
I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps. There's not many things in this world that give me goosebumps.
Man.
But when you walk into that room and there's every AR-15 you've ever seen in a book, like all the prototype stuff,
hold on.
Plus tons of other guns, all kinds of machine guns, all kinds of shit, and you can walk right up to just like this and just. You can't touch. They said don't touch, but you can look as close as you want.
Are they behind glass or are they just
on the wall?
Yeah.
Want to go?
I mean, all the AR-10 prototypes. He bought all that stuff in Colt. So
they have all of Stoner's old stuff too, didn't they?
Got a lot of that too. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not open to the public, right?
No.
Yeah.
That was the last year the SHOT Show was in Orlando, and that's the year that Kalashnikov was in town.
And they had him over, I bet.
And I was standing just like we are right here.
So wait a second. You went to the Knights Armament Museum, with Kalashnikov.
Well, and a whole busload of other people. But
No. We don't know about the other people.
Oh,
you went with
It was you and Kalashnikov went on a date to the Knights Armament Museum.
No.
Wait, Stoner? Yes. No, Stoner wasn't around then, right?
No, that already.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
That was an awesome trip. That was a very awesome trip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very jealous of that. Not easy.
We do know somebody that can potentially get us in, Hank.
Oh.
And he may or may not be building an MP5 for you.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
They have a really awesome military vehicle collection too there, by the way, also.
Everyone tells me they can get me into that thing, but I still haven't gotten into there. And one day I was at SEMA show, and I actually ran into one of Reed Knight's sons. And he was like, "Oh, I got you again." But then when I talk to the people at Knights Armament, they're like, "We don't know who you are. No, you can't go. You can't go there." So we'll see. Maybe we'll get that to happen at some point. I think Babyface is muted.
One way you could do it, and I don't mean to at the SHOT Show, you could run into Trey again. So
Yeah. No, we'll work on that. That'll be a cool thing. We'll make that
Can you
happen.
not hear me?
You're coming in kind of low. Go ahead, talk.
Testing
There you
1,
go.
2. I was gonna say everything looks fine on my end.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Alabasta Figueroa says, "Did you hear Trump's body double recently arrived at the White House?" Yes, I saw the news thing.
What is it? That body double thing is hilarious.
What do you What do you guys think? Since we're on that, I have another thing I got to talk about, but let's go to this. What do you guys think? First of all, by the way, we're going to talk about Trump and everything going on here. I was going to play this, but then we would definitely get a strike for it. I was going to play this song that I was playing for Babyface P. Have you guys ever heard of Shelly Thunder? Anyone who's ever heard of Shelly Thunder, put your hands. No? No Shelly Thunder. Walter, you never heard of Shelly Thunder?
negative.
You don't know who Shelly Thunder is? No, you don't know Shelly Thunder. Okay, so
He says this as if we should know.
You should
I
know.
listened to the song.
Yeah.
You would never know.
you should know Shelly Thunder is a musical artist, a reggae artist, actually. And there was a song that was famous back in the 80s and in the actually 1988 called Men Forget Koof. You ever heard that song? Never heard that?
Men to get cool.
Man Forget Koof. All my reggae heads, you got it. If the song goes Man Forget Koof. Never heard
What's
that
cool?
song. Well, in Jamaican patois, that's cuffed. You know, like how the British say cuffed, like fisticuffs.
Oh, not like
So,
getting
a
cuffed
punch.
by the popo, right?
Yeah, no, not handcuffs, cuffed. Like the British,
Okay.
when they say they got cuffed, that means you got punched. That's where fisticuffs comes from. So anyway,
Okay.
her song was called "Man Forget Koof." That's like, sometimes a man has to get cuffed, or he has to get punched or whatever. But I was just thinking about that because now everyone's calling COVID for a long time. When YouTube's been coming down on people, they've been calling it the coof. And I was thinking this would be a perfect theme song for what's happening now, because everyone's getting the coof. Everyone's getting coofed. No one's riding with me on this one. Oh, Flying Rich. Yeah, see, this is why we have Flying Rich. This is why Flying Rich is on a circle on the outside of the inner circle.
He must
but
have been
very
listening to
close
that.
the circle. He says, "Dude, I have the album."
He probably had his headphones on when he was flying that airplane, the last one he crashed.
Yeah. That's messed up. But it's a dance hall thing. If you never heard it, look, I'll put it up here. Shelly Thunder, Jamaican dance hall singer. And if you ever if you want to look it up, it's called Man Forget Koof.
Wait a minute. Now, I'm getting mixed signals.
That's the song. Man Forget Koof.
Jamaican dance hall singer.
Dance hall's reggae. Dance hall is
that what they call it over there?
I gotta explain this to you, Walt.
Yeah. It ain't my thing, man.
Yeah, it's reggae. I used to jam out to this in the in all kinds of dive type places that I don't really talk about too much because I don't want Lola to know about that.
They're still looking for you.
Yeah. Chris Bullitt says, "I think he's trolling you." Anyway, but so it just reminds me of that song, right? Because it seems like everyone's getting the coof, right? So first we heard that who was it that got the coof first? One of Trump's assistants. One of the chicks.
The one that does the press conference stuff?
No. She didn't get it. No, she got it today. She got it today.
Oh. Well,
that came out today.
First thing I think of is, well, who brought the coof into my crib? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Who brought that into my crib?
Whenever I don't know, it just cracks me up when Walter goes. He goes hood. He goes hood.
I'm always suspect that somebody brought in on purpose.
Oh, you're going straight to conspiracies, Walter.
Oh, we're going right up full on. Not syphilis, but the other stuff on the blankets with the Indians. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy. No, listen. I don't know what Patrick thinks about this. I thought it's inevitable. I remember when we first started talking about COVID-19 back in the days, and I was like, most people are going to get this thing. It's called the flu. It's a flu. Everyone's going to get it. No big deal. Okay, a couple of people who have several,
pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, might kick the bucket. Unfortunate, terrible.
And same thing with the flu.
As long as you're not giving it to all the old people in New York. Oh wait.
What now?
Sorry, New York.
Yeah. Yeah. So
sorry, everyone in a nursing home in New York.
Yep.
Yeah. Florida nursing homes are doing all right. They're doing okay.
Yeah, because we have a Republican running the show here.
Yeah. Yeah. So the thing is that I'm actually surprised that it took this long and like no one on the inner circle with the Trump crew got anything. But yes, that one woman got it, and then very shortly after that, they said Trump and Melania had it, and Trump went off to hospital, but Melania did it because she's young and hot. So the coof is like, I'm not going to affect you that much.
But it's more important than that. How did the Canadian Prime Minister's wife get it? Anybody?
I don't know. I'm going to think it's Black Superman. But see, you know what? I thought about that because this is how it's supposed to go down. If Trump got the coof and Melania didn't get it, I'm going to be like, oh, no, that's not happening. Those two aren't.
That means they ain't sleeping in the same bed. If you know.
Come on. So, okay, SoCal Gunner says Tim Pool thinks Trump caught the coof at the presidential debate. From Biden?
I think he had it before that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. I know I have seen people saying that since all of this went down, no one's heard from Biden. So that's where that conspiracy theory.
Well, he can conveniently say, I ain't going to no thing now because I don't want to catch the crud.
No, I think he said he's looking forward to it, but.
Oh, sure he is.
Yeah. So Trump went off to the hospital. And he was there for a little while, and everyone started making conspiracy theories about oxygen.
What was it with the oxygen? They were obsessed. It's like this one avenue that they had to. They saw something, and they were like, "We have to try to pounce on this." And the doctor was like, even that main doctor was like, "Why are you guys so obsessed with his oxygen? His O2 is fine."
Yeah. What I thought was funny, there was a couple things going on there. I thought it was funny that there's people, and I think I saw it on CNN, someplace like that, complaining that Trump might be getting special treatment.
No fucking way, dude. No, really?
Wait a second.
Really?
Yeah, if you think that's
he's not in the ward with Granny? Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that the multiple armor-plated limousines, helicopters, and planes.
That's my question at Walter Reed. Do they have a special area that's set aside for the president when they need to do that? I mean, normal stuff. Do they have a special room? Do they have a special this, special that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they must.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. That's all.
Yeah. Len Holt says he thinks Biden is patient zero. I don't know about that. We'll see.
Maybe that's why he's been hiding in the basement for so long.
I don't know about that. He looked good. He was pumped up at that debate.
It's called heroin.
Yeah, he was.
Not heroin. It's called cocaine.
Yeah, and when I say pumped up, he looked stronger than he usually does.
It's because
he's got.
Towards the end of that, he was. We never got a chance to talk about that debate, I don't think. But towards the end, he was kind of getting like frustrated. And I know everyone thought that was crazy. I thought it was crazy that Trump had to debate Biden and
Chris Wallace.
Chris Wallace, yeah. So.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it is what it is. Captain Shark says there's a full presidential suite at Walter Reed.
I was going to say, yeah, there's got to be a whole area set aside.
I was looking at it earlier.
And Rain says football players get oxygen all the time. OMG.
Yeah.
We've been in Vegas and gotten oxygen, haven't we? Remember there's those oxygen bars in Vegas? You guys never did?
I've never done that before.
I did.
I've never done. You did that once?
Yeah, but they're always pumping oxygen in Vegas.
I think I just went and I got steak and said that's what I got. Steak.
I forget where I got somewhere they have all those oxygen bars around Vegas. You could go. This place is in Vegas. You could get hooked up to an IV.
Yeah, I've seen
You
that.
can do that right here, my friend. You don't have to go to Vegas to get hooked up to an IV.
No,
But how much does it charge your insurance to do that?
Well,
Well, I mean,
they
keep
you drinking. To keep you drinking, they hook you up to stuff.
Oh. There's another. The guy that owns Samuel Adams, the brewery.
Mm-hmm.
He takes yeast because he's always going to events and drinking, and he's got to stay, within his, it is all his senses.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he explains that if you take yeast, it counteracts the alcohol in your stomach and stuff.
Yeah, but depending on who you are, especially if you're a soy boy, you might get yeast infection from that.
Well, you need to get your vajayjay sewed up then if you get a yeast infection.
Brian Hill says it's a whole floor dedicated to the president.
It is. It's really cool.
Yeah, I would imagine so. And
it does not. So. It doesn't look like a hospital. It looks like an office.
Well, did you see that picture of him? It looked like he was in a boardroom when he was talking to some people. Or something.
Yes, that was Walter Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect that.
So yeah.
And it should be that way.
What do you think about the people that were wishing bad on Trump, and they're all like counting their eggs before they're hatched? Like, what happens if Trump dies before the election?
Pelosi already jumped out and said she's number 2 in line, and I was like, no, you're not. You're number 3 in line. There's still the vice president.
Yeah. You can't just skip right over my buddy Pence, man. Pence is one of my favorite dudes.
I would support a military coup if that happened.
No, Nancy.
I would much rather have the military in charge than Nancy Pelosi.
No, so, they would frickin' a weekend at Bernie's Trump before that happens.
They'd probably be a Putin, some of their Democratic friends with nerve agents and stuff. Yeah. They'd be so in such a fight amongst each other to get power positions, they'd probably start killing each other. So.
Yeah. I don't think there's much chance of all that happening.
No,
so.
It ain't gonna happen.
And you know what? Never wish that kind of thing. Like, I don't care who's president, man. I don't wish that kind of stuff on the president. This is our country. If stuff like that's going on, we're all suffering. The idea that everyone's not going to be feeling the pain from something terrible happening to the president, whether you vote for him, you support him or not, that's crazy madness.
As much as I disliked Obama, I don't want to see the country suffer because of that kind of stuff. So it's like not good. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And also, Walt. I mean, Obama did a lot of good stuff for you. I mean, he's not
in the worst way possible.
I paid off my house. I paid for 3 cars fully. Lots of cool guns.
Yeah, nice watch out of there, which is getting left
to
me.
Oh, more than one, my friend. More than one. But that's business. Sorry, that's business.
Yeah.
No, I'll always say during that time, that's not the way I want to make my living. I don't want to make my living like on the people who thought the Hillary plan, where Hillary's going to become the president and all of a sudden there's going to be a mad rush. I was like, I don't want to do this. This is not good. No.
Because we all suffer. It goes back to what I was saying, man. Come on, who wants, I don't want America to suffer, right?
No.
We're better than that. So
I want to prosper.
Yeah. Someone becomes a president. We don't support him. What we do is we vote about it. We could talk about it. Don't wish bad on people, man. That's bad karma that bounces back to you.
Bad juju. You don't want that. Juju. You don't want that.
Now they know. This they know. They don't know anything about man forget Koof, but they know about bad juju.
You don't seriously. You don't need that. You don't need that taint on your soul. Don't do that.
Comes around, goes around, motherfucker.
Yes. You don't need it.
Yeah. Try to just woo-saw. Don't, don't...
The yin and the yang working right.
And think about it. What did they say? Remember when they were complaining? I watched a video the other night of the meltdown of 2016 when he got elected, election night meltdown, which is hilarious, by the way. Do you remember what they said about how he was going to, end everything and women don't exist anymore and gays and trans, they just can't, they just gonna go
and they're leaving the country. They're all leaving the country.
Yeah, first off, none of them left. None of them left.
Bums.
And then what has he done? What is he? He hasn't done anything against you. I don't understand. But yeah, still,
lots of people got pretty wealthy, and You know, I
That
mean,
sounds
obviously we
good.
got smacked up with the coof because of China.
China.
I got some news for you. Lots and lots and lots of Obama's friends and political contributors got wealthy during the Obama administration, thanks to things like Solyndra and Cash for Clunkers and all these
Yeah, I mean,
programs.
and then Bush before them. I mean, what's his name? What was Bush's
Cash
VP again?
was a joke. Cheney.
Cheney. Oh man, Cheney made money.
Well,
He made
yeah, I
he made billions, Walt.
well, it happens in everything.
Absolutely.
How does a poor senator from Illinois, and he was poor, he didn't have no money, Obama, end up where he's at now? It ain't
$10 million home in the Hamptons or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's all connections. It's all about connections.
Listen,
Look at Biden. Look at Biden's son. Look at Biden.
Yeah.
China, Russia, Ukraine, all these places.
He's a coke addict. He's a cokehead.
And then I guess the former astronaut person who's running for what's her face is the
Kelly.
one.
Is it Kelly?
The one that the wife was shot in the head.
Yeah, Kelly. Isn't that guy's name Kelly? I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big time. He's on the take from the Chinese. So, and our good American, astronaut friend there, yes.
Yeah, Mark Kelly. There's an article in the Truth About Guns.
Our good veteran, Mark Kelly, yes, yeah, he's on the take with the Chi-Coms, yeah.
Yeah, there's an article here in the Truth About Guns. Mark Kelly knows he has to lie about his support for gun control to win a Senate seat in Arizona. Former astronaut Mark Kelly is a co-founder, along with his wife Gabrielle Giffords, of the gun control operation known simply as Giffords. He spent years advocating for limits on civilian gun ownership, like assault weapons bans, universal background checks, red flag confiscations, and the like. Then Kelly decided to run for U.S. Senate, and shazam, a magical thing happened. He stopped talking about gun control. In fact, he's worked hard to avoid the topic whenever and wherever possible. Why?
that thing they called Giffords used to be called. They had another name that was very much associated with gun control. So let's conveniently call it Giffords, which nobody knows what the hell it is, and then it's all good. Life's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we can put. I
hope Arizona doesn't vote for that guy, please.
Maybe Tesla can give him a special seat on the Falcon 9 that's in the part that's not pressurized, and we can launch him into space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bless his heart.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bless his heart.
Speaking of another person with that, there's the stuff that happened with Whitmer. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh, Jesus.
In Michigan, the Supreme Court deal. Let's throw that up there. Whitmer rails against Michigan Supreme Court striking down 2 coronavirus emergency acts. The state Supreme Court's decision to strike down her orders to extend coronavirus-related state of emergency past April 30th without legislative approval. This threat is still very real, and the sad irony is on the day that the president was admitted to the hospital with the very virus he called a hoax, the Supreme Court in Michigan undermined my emergency rule, my emergency orders that I have had to enact that puts us in the same state as all the other states in this nation to save lives. Whatever.
All right. Let me just say one
Blatantly
thing.
Unconstitutional. That's what happened.
I don't care how deadly, it's unconstitutional, period. You got to grow up and be a big person, okay? If you big person doesn't want to go out and mix with people, then you big person stay home and hide in a closet. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, how long are we going to play this? Hide, I'm going to stay home, hide, you got to wear a mask, which does nothing game. It's crap.
Yeah.
It's crap.
Brian Quick says Project Veritas is releasing some video about the Mark Kelly campaign soon. I saw the video that they did with Ilhan Omar. Man, those people.
Oh, God.
That's horrible stuff. Makes me mad.
Oh, jeez. Hello, Minnesota. Hello. I know Obama imported all these Somalis, and that's how she got elected, but come on.
Yeah, but those people, so regardless, here's my thing about that, why I get mad, right? I'm an immigrant. And those people, regardless of how they got here in America, I understand why people want to be here. We all get that. They want to be free too. It's sad that they're subjecting these people to the same nonsense that they ran away from in Somalia, that they're going over there and taking their ballots and buying their ballots and forcing them to vote for her. You know, that's a horrible thing to do to your own people, and then you talk some bullshit about freedom and all that crap. You know? And who are you taking advantage of? It's your own people,
Remember,
man.
It's all about the shekels.
That's exactly it.
This is a curse. This is a curse that that has been on people for a long time. You know, and
but
ultimately,
let me get a little deep into this. And I'm going to say this because I'm a white person. Mm-hmm. The white folk are belittled into thinking that we have to accept everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And through this extent, you've accepted, and that's what it is. Mm-hmm. And you can only be so accepting before somebody comes up and cuts your throat.
But
so
part of this here is, this is how it's done in Somalia. I'm sure.
Yeah, but the people don't want that. I promise you that the people don't.
I don't think they
Project
do.
Veritas.
Yeah.
The people don't want that.
You can't. I don't believe that.
You don't believe that people don't want it?
I don't believe that those people won't accept that Sharia garbage and all that stuff. I don't believe that.
They don't want that. So the Project Veritas thing came to light because those people in that community helped bring that to light. So I'm not saying that there's probably some people that want that nonsense and they want to bring it here. And I just don't. If you leave your country and it's horrible and you come to America, don't bring the bullshit with you. Get rid of it.
Well, I agree. If you come to Florida from New York, don't bring the bullshit with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let it go.
But you got all the. It ain't Somalia here. Mm-hmm. You got everything you don't have in Somalia here. You can walk down the street.
But we're letting this happen. I don't understand.
And that's what I was saying before about us accepting white folk.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to accept everything, and everything is beautiful, and it's not. So don't accept it all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you're getting lied to 9 times out of 10 with all these groups that that you need to accept these other groups as, because you don't have to accept these other. Because they're not working for the country. They're working for people that are...
Yeah, so if you're talking about Sharia law, that's nonsense, right? If people... like, America believes in religious freedom, so do I. So I'm fine with people's having their religious freedom. But no, you can't change the law of America to the law of the place where you came from.
Your religious freedom does not trump
like men
laws.
Killing their daughters and stuff like that because they're dating someone outside
or
of the...
hiding behind your religion...
That's not acceptable.
Like building structures where you hide and you recruit people and you call it your place of worship. That's not
that
good.
Happened. Does anybody remember did we just memory hole that whole thing that they were creating out in the desert? You remember that? The training facility? Does anybody remember that? It seems like that got memory holed real fast.
There's these training places.
Oh yeah, I remember. When was that? A couple of years ago?
Not even 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people trying to make training things out somewhere here, by the way. Lots of people tried that move. What's the name of the guy from the Blade movies?
Wesley Snipes?
Wesley Snipes had a training place. You guys never heard about
that? You told me about this.
Yeah, he had a pyramid that he built out somewhere. And he was doing
these
all that.
People
that's
being
not,
crazy.
Yeah, that's not going to actually happen. You want to do all that? Maybe find a country in South America somewhere. I don't know, Guyana. Go out there into the Amazon. Maybe call your thing. I don't know, Jonestown.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, bring the Kool-Aid along. Yeah. Don't, if you're coming to America for a better life than the one that you left home, leave that nonsense home. So, and I think a lot of people are trying to do that, but then there's people who are taking advantage of their own people, and I think that's what we're seeing in Illa and Omar, and lots of other folks out there. So, we're seeing that all the time. Look, we're seeing that I feel we're seeing that with the NFAC thing that's going on. I feel it's a similar thing going on. I think that guy's taking advantage of people. I think there's lots of black people that do want to defend themselves. They for some reason there's been a kicked up fear, and instead of like getting that under control and managed and getting people to realize that you just need to learn how to defend yourself because you never know who you're going up against, and more likely it's someone who looks like you. What they're doing is feeding the fear that there's this There's this
Yeah,
white
Whitey's giving
boogeyman
that
out
chicken
there
shit.
who's gonna
Whitey's the
destroy you.
boogeyman. Yeah.
So that's what that guy's doing, and he's not really helping those people. He's not making them better. He's not, that's one of the things. I don't know if Lola released that video, but we just put out a video about what went down over the weekend with NFAC in Louisiana.
He's not part of our group. He's not officially part of our group.
Yeah,
he didn't have the sticker. He didn't have that cool sticker that said "INFAC" on it, so he's not part of it.
Yeah, DCGs is asking us about that right now. Yeah,
Tard Nugget shot off into the ground and maybe wounded. It looked like that guy that was like laying on the ground. I don't think he actually got wounded. I think it just scared the poop out of him.
Let me ask you a question. Did the national news carry it?
Well, so here's the thing. So accidental gunfire leads to one arrest before black militia demonstrations in Lafayette.
Wait, do a search right now for INFAC and tell me the first story that comes up.
Okay, I'll do it. Now, I know CNN said that everything was all peaceful, but let's see.
Yes! That was the first story that comes up. INFAC protest ends peacefully in Lafayette.
Yeah.
No! The guy shot! What?
Yeah, so here, I'll show everyone what that
Remember
is.
Joe Biden said that Antifa is just a thought or something, or just a...
He also said
it's an ideal. He said it's
an idea, yeah.
Yeah, it's an ideal. It's an ideal.
So is Nazi, the Nazi Party too.
Yeah. What? No, wait.
It's an idea. There's no leaders.
Someone knows exactly what his state. What was it? Did he say it was just an ideal, or what was his exact words? He acted like it doesn't exist. Antifa's not burning down American cities anywhere. Not happening.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So
it's
his favorite.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this from what you've seen? Babyface, I know you're a little fired up. You tell us.
It's retarded. The anytime something that's I don't even know if they're left leaning or what, but anytime it's something they don't want to put, the media doesn't cover it. They purposefully don't cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make INFAC look bad. We can't make black people look bad. We can't make this idiot who shot the ground look bad.
Yeah. And
why is it every time those folks get together, it seems like they have a gun going on? And now, do you see that when a bunch of white militia guys get together, they shoot each other?
No, I haven't seen anything like that. But listen, I've seen people of lots of different colors. I've seen other black groups get together and not have this kind of stuff go down.
All I'm saying is, it's just, how is it every time they get together, they end up firing a gun off? I don't know. I don't get it.
What's even crazier to me is that how they have like a machinery behind them that they could control the media and the message is going out there. If I didn't actually see this video, I myself did believe, like, oh, maybe this guy didn't have anything to do with them. If you look at the video, the guy's right next to these guys.
What did I say? I think during the text conversation this weekend, I was like, bullshit. I call bullshit right now. Mm-hmm. Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans because I know he's part of the group.
Yeah. Clearly he's all in black, and I think he has like a white head band or what do you call it?
Do you really think? I mean, that'd be like me jumping into a Black Lives Matter thing, and just walking in. All of a sudden, I'm there I'm hanging with the. No, wait a minute, hang on. That ain't gonna happen. They're not. No, they're not.
I think what they're dealing with is nuance. So he didn't have maybe the official patch or whatever that the other people had.
So he was a rogue.
He was standing right. If you look at it, you see him standing right next to those guys, all in black. And then the guy who got hurt by shrapnel or whatever it is, I think Babyface was just saying that he doesn't think. I don't think the guy got majorly hurt. He got hurt. But I think that from the ground, because that's concrete in that ground, maybe some shrapnel came up and hit that guy in the nether regions or something like that, right? And that's why he went down. Because if you look in the video, he went down and they were responding to him. But also the cops were right there. You know.
But what, Hank? What's the new fallacious argument that I taught you today?
The new fallacious argument. You didn't teach me anything about fellatio, so don't even try to trap me.
It's called the No True Scotsman.
Salacious. How about
salacious? Yeah, that sounds better.
It's called the No True Scotsman fallacy, and it's the idea that you can say, oh, but he wasn't really an INFAC. He wasn't a true INFAC.
Yeah,
and it's like,
plausible
that's
deniability.
not how it works.
Yeah.
You can't just go and say, oh, he's not part of our team, even though he's standing there with a gun in black garb. It's not how it works. Sorry.
Yeah. Jeff Stevens says he had their wristband. He was right next to those guys, He was standing there, basically right next to them. The cops were right there, so the cops would close in on that area. This guy wasn't way back. He was all in black except for his head scarf or whatever, covering his dreads. Clearly, you hear 2 gunshots, boom, and then there was like a pause, and then another boom.
Twice. And not only that, the gun goes off twice, and then the one dude runs up to try to, like, keep his gun facing down or whatever. And the dude's like swinging around, and the gun's moving all over the place. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh, and then the one tard that one, him that came from the parking garage. It's like, you fucking idiot! It echoed off. It's called an echo. It didn't come from the parking garage.
Yeah, I don't know. First of all, if you look at the video, the guy saying that, there was a guy saying it came from, the guy was not looking in that direction.
He was looking the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And then the craziest thing about all of it is, at the end, the cops are dragging him away, and they start yelling at the cops, "Why are you taking him?" It's because he just shot 2 rounds into the ground. You can't do that in a public space. Sorry.
Well, you see, that's called, what do we call that here in Florida? That was probably called negligent discharge, or not.
In a public space.
Yeah. I mean, you don't go shooting guns out just to shoot guns outside.
You can't do that.
Well, and also, this guy had a long criminal record, by the way.
Oh, a villain!
And he also had bench warrants.
Oh, dear.
Yes, he also had bench warrants. But guess what else is funny? When he got arrested and they took him down to the Hooskow, or whatever they call it in Louisiana, I don't know. When he got down to the jail, he tried to get away. He actually got away from them and started running. And then they caught up to him again.
Never running handcuffs.
Where's the man's mother coming on saying he's a good boy, though?
Oh, that's right. He's always there.
Just kidding. I haven't heard that. I'm just saying that's soon to follow. They'll find some woman. Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Back to college soon.
Yeah. I think there were definitely 2 shots. I think, Patrick, you were asking why the 2 shots. Here's my theory on that. I believe he had some kind of binary trigger. I believe that he pulled once and boom, and then was like, "What happened?" But he's holding the trigger for a couple, because it was like literally about 2.5, 3 seconds, and he let go, and then it did boom again, and the cop came right in on him and knew that this was the person shooting.
Yeah, maybe it was binary, because I was wondering why you would let off 2 rounds when it's like, don't pull the trigger again.
Yeah.
But all in all, straight stupid. It's all straight stupid, and Hank and I agree on this. I think those people are getting played. The people that are getting suckered into that infat group are getting played so hard for some reason.
And as I said earlier in the day, I said, "Welcome to BLM."
Yeah.
Yep.
They're getting played hard.
They're getting hard.
Hard.
Yeah. It sucks. It really does suck, man. It's terrible. Right? Because here's people who are potential people who could come to understand about the Constitution, firearms, the reason why that's built in, all this kind of stuff. Who the real enemy is? The government. Hello. And the government's not just a white dude, by the way.
It's the white man.
Yeah, the government is not a mythical white dude. Everyone is in the government.
Once again, follow the money.
Yeah,
somebody's handing out money to these people, and all of a sudden they give them a cute little black uniform and they give them a title. This is like East Germany all over again.
Yeah,
and
there's
make
money
a border
behind this. There's money. Someone needs to find out. Kathleen Music Lover says, "What I want to know is how did he get a firearm? I don't know, but it was definitely an AR pistol if you look at the video."
Well, how did 99.9% of the criminals get guns? Well, they'll find out where the gun came from pretty quick. Like all I got to do is run a trade.
Yeah.
That's the ghost gun.
Out. We'll see. Maybe. Either way, he's in big trouble. That guy's in big trouble. And
I bet he's been
disavowed. Well, his bail was like $85,000, which I don't understand how a guy who has a criminal record has already skipped bail or not shown up, right? So he has bench warrants out for him.
Resisting arrest?
Yeah, he does this. He commits this act and then tries to escape from being arrested, and then you give him $85,000. No, there should be no bail.
Yes, that's how the bail system is supposed to work like that, where the judge can go, he's a flight risk, no bail.
He just said the magic word.
Yes.
The judge.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the problem.
That's why it's so important to make sure you don't put commies in judges' positions.
Yeah.
Going back to Gretchen Whitmer, her the scales only weighed against her because remember, it was a 4-3 split, 4 Republicans, 3 Democrats.
Mm-hmm.
Very important.
That's the only reason they went against it was the correct call, but obviously the Democrats towed the party line.
Yep. Because of the money.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of money getting thrown around in this period of time we're living in. So, because we've changed the rules to let that all happen. So,
yeah. That whole situation, I think, man, it's a bad situation, and I don't know how long they're gonna let it go. I think it's the definition of insanity. Are they gonna just keep doing this until someone gets?
Oh man!
What?
It could go very badly in a very quick time.
I wish I would have known about this. It got postponed, but today at Shoot GTR, Trump Jr. was supposed to be there hosting an event.
I heard about
but
that.
it got canceled.
Where at?
The shooting range right next to the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
I absolutely would have gone had it.
Oh, really?
Well, been held. Fuck yeah, I would have gone to see Trump Jr. I like the guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I've bumped into him before. I've got no problems with him, but
he seems
if
like
there's
going to
be a bunch of people showing up someplace, I'd rather not go.
That's true.
All. Yeah.
But he seems like an
I'm
actual
antisocial.
The COVID's gonna be there. COVID's gonna be there. It's gonna be like
you could get that
creeping
coof
through the crowd,
That's how you got the coof. Mom forget, coof. No one heard that song, huh? Somebody back me up on that song. I see Rodney Brady is in here. He says he was not an NFAC member, Rodney. Yeah. He wasn't in the inner circle, but he was definitely part of NFAC.
No true Scotsman fallacy. Look it up.
I mean, he showed up there all blacked out, gun. I think he was down with them.
Listen, no real Scotsman puts sugar in their tea. Everybody knows that.
And I see some people, I don't know this for sure, but I see people saying that he had the bracelet and all that kind of stuff.
The bracelet.
Yeah, bracelet.
It sounds like a as I called it, it's like a circus sideshow as well.
It had the bracelet.
It's like who's the ringmaster today? And the clowns come in and start shooting guns, and
yeah. If you're gonna do a real militia, you wanna limit who's actually going up in there. People can't just get a bracelet.
Let me give you a hint. Don't go parade around in public. Hello.
Yeah.
Remember that thing about walk softly, carry a big stick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The big stick is a lot more effective when they don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah. Rodney says it only happened one time.
Really?
This is the second time, Rodney. This is officially the second time. Yeah, I'm not going to agree with that. It only happened one time. This is officially the second time. Maybe the second and a half, because in between these two times, Grandmaster Jay came out with some nonsense talking about bullpups and all that crap. So we gotta.
And you don't talk about a bullpup. It don't matter how much reggae you play. You don't talk about bullpups.
No, not forget goof right there. That's
don't mess with the bullpups.
That's grounds for sure. So yeah, I don't. Man, how come no one else other than me knows?
Listen to reggae.
Yeah.
Do you look who you're talking to?
Reggae is the music of the gods. Forget about rock and roll. Forget about hip hop music. Forget about country music. Reggae
I think if there was a music of the gods, it would be blues.
No, it's reggae music.
Just said
blues.
blues.
Up on those big foot long,
Blues is a close second, but it's.
I don't know about that. Blues.
Reggae. Come on. Reggae has Bob Marley, son. Bob Marley. Come on.
You ever watch some people play banjos and do bluegrass?
Yes. Yes, I have. I like bluegrass. It's awesome. I like blues too.
You see these people playing the banjo and it sounds like something. You're just going. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Incredible.
And like for example, jazz. I mean, jazz is also, I think, the music of the gods. Yeah, old school. I have a friend. Eric Wyatt, who is a jazz musician. He plays the jazz saxophone, and he can circular breathe. It's awesome.
I never learned how to do that.
Yeah, this is how I ran game on Lola when I first met her. I took her to a club where Eric was playing.
Smooth jazz.
And he came over with the saxophone, and he was doing the circular.
She melted.
And then he hung out there and talked to her, and she was like, what? You know people? I was like,
You
that's
call
how I
Hank
roll.
is cultured.
That's how I roll, son.
Smooth operator. You
Yeah.
are a smooth
Yeah,
operator.
yeah. You gotta give credit. Speaking of smooth operator, Sade too, man. Sade made the music of the gods. Yeah. Gotta love Sade, man. I don't think Babyface even knows about Sade.
What's the big song? There's a song that I know.
Smooth operator.
Yeah,
Is it
smooth
Smooth
operator.
Operator? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure I know it.
You know it if you hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. DC2 Megaboo says, I know what you're talking about. Hank got it, don't worry.
CB says just vote or laugh out loud.
Yeah. So also Rodney.
It's jazz, Hank.
Yeah.
Of course, it's music of the gods. It's jazz. I'm watching Smooth Operator.
Yeah. Sade, man, she's so awesome. And Nigerian, by the way. By one of her parents was Nigerian. Let's see here. Okay, Rodney Brady. We're getting up Rodney's comment here. Rodney's always here. We're getting his comment up. You know, he says he was not allowed in and got mad when he was checked. He obviously, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Rodney. He was not allowed in and got mad when he was checked. So he did get a bracelet. So then he's in the MFAC.
I don't.
If he got checked. Okay, whatever.
The first rule of what was that? Man, what's that one? The first rule is like don't defend the indefensible.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna win. Just don't do it.
Yeah. It's official. Listen, you got to take the blows, man. We all got to take our blows. It happens to all of us.
I love getting blows. I mean, different thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Said that very quietly. I don't know what's on your mind. First you were talking about fellatio.
That conversation about MFAC's going in big circles.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
We're going to move on.
We need to.
We're going to move on from that, okay? By the way, big respect to Rodney. Rodney is one of the biggest supporters along with a lot of other people out there of the channel. We respect him.
This is how it works.
Yeah.
You can disagree with people and still get along.
It's all good. I love Rodney. I love him.
Disagree.
Yeah, absolutely. Edward Andrews says, check your phone. Okay, I think Edward was trying to call me, but I'm on the podcast. Oh.
Don't call on the
I'm on the podcast. Okay, he sent me what is this? Okay, he sent a picture, and he says thank you. I don't. Do I have something to do with this?
What is it?
It's a gun.
If it's on a phone, you can show it off.
Yeah, I'm showing it off. I don't know if I had something.
See it. That's why.
I don't know if I sent Rodney this. I don't know if I sent Rodney this gun or what. How I'm involved in that. But you're welcome. Let's just put it that way. Rodney, you got to tell me. You got to have to fill me in on this because my brain.
Who was it that said that?
Rodney. No, that wasn't Rodney. That was Edward Andrews. Yeah, Edward Andrews sent that picture of that gun.
What is it?
And Rodney says NFAC does not care for BLM. So there you go.
I gotta see what kind.
DC2 Megaboo says Hank, see if you can get Locks and Loaded on. He's deep into NFAC. Yeah, he's already said he's not talking about NFAC.
That's CZ.
Is that what that is?
I think it's a CZ.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's PO9. Is it PO9? C10. C10. CZ P10. C10. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's a CZ. All Thumb says it's a CZ. I'm not sure. Maybe I have something to do with that. I don't. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I just remembered. Okay, I think that Edward got this here. I'll show it again. This is a Harry's holster.
Oh, he picked up a Harry's holster. You're looking at the holster, not the gun.
Right, it's a Harry's holster. Okay, I get it now. All right.
Oh, I don't have mine sitting near me. I think I took mine off downstairs, but love it.
Respect.
His holster has treated me well for the last 2 years.
Speaking of Harry's holsters, I think he's having a giveaway or something.
Yeah,
oh, yes,
I've heard that.
We got to talk about stuff that
Yeah, now you remind me. Oh, thanks. Let's talk about.
I'm just throwing up random images. Here's one for Walter.
Walter,
make this happen.
Okay, so let's go to Harry's holsters. Okay, a couple of things here. I want to show you guys the post that I did I reposted actually something from Harrison. And that's on my Instagram. I don't know what these guys are looking at.
It's cursed.
the Sten gun. I scrolled over the picture of the surgeon knocking the thing into the car.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
That Sten gun is also.
Sorry, Hank. Go back to what you're doing.
So here's what I was going to show you guys. So here's my post I put up. So I think there's a TP9 SFX involved in this giveaway. It looks like a bag. Obviously a Harry's holster. Some ammo, it looks like. So if you want to get in on this, if you want to get in on that giveaway, what you need to do, go to your Google machine and punch in on the Google machine, punch in Harry's holsters, and you'll see the website here. Go to the website. We're going to do it right now so you guys can see. And when you're at the website, right over on the menu, right next to accessories, there's this giveaway tab. You click on that. And you go in there, and if it loads something, there you go, boom, giveaway. So it's got 2 days left, and you can get a whole bunch of different entries in there, and you just click on that to get in, and that's how you do it. So shout out to Harry's Holsters. They do sponsor the podcast here, and you can use the code HankStrange to get yourself 10% off at Harry's Holsters. Jeff Stevens says that's a great giveaway.
I'm definitely not clicking through all those little things right now to get my +1 points.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Get that. And by the way, I call dibs on the TPFS9FX, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Walter,
like the one I have right over here?
Yeah, you got one, Walt? Okay, so then me and you will have one. What do you want in that giveaway, Walt, from Babyface when he wins? I already called dibs on the
Cold Dead Hands. Listen, how about this? I'll give you that to pay off the rest of the MP5.
For all the stuff me and Walter are doing for you.
MP5, listen, I'll pay off the rest of the MP5, but trading it over. Whoop, you get a gun.
No, I want the money.
No.
No. Wait a second. All the stuff that me and Walter, I gave you a bag for that MP5. You burned
gave
out.
It to me? I thought I paid for it when I finished paying for it.
No. I gave you the bag.
Okay.
The bag of that thing I gave to you.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you burned out all the simunitions.
I didn't burn it all out. I shot 4 rounds. The rest of it's in the bag.
Yeah. Walter is over there suffering, doing
sweating,
the parkerizing for you.
Perspiring.
You know, we can't get anything from this giveaway theoretically.
If you want a gun, I don't know if we actually qualify. Do we qualify?
I don't know.
Close there. I don't know if he can give us anything.
Yeah. So Edward Andrews says thank you for the discount for the holster. You're welcome.
Awesome. Hey, this is a blast from the past. Won't use any names. If you win it, you got to give it back.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's an inside joke, you know.
That's cool. I don't know. Patrick does sound. He looks like he doesn't even know what we're talking about.
Don't.
I'm not gonna remind you.
I'm not gonna say it on the air. I'll just say.
Michael Avon says I just got a Harry holster singleton last week for his G32. Boom. Awesome. Shout out to Harry's holsters out there, by the way. So I did the giveaway. I talked to you guys about Sam Andrews. That event's canceled. Sam's got a bunch of holsters he has to make for a movie that's coming up, a Western.
No, don't say anything else.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
Don't get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Business first.
Yeah. So we can't do that. Maybe we'll convince Walter to do one of those over at his place sometime.
God, don't start that, okay?
You could do it, Walter. You could do it.
Oh, I'm sure I could.
You can do it. Okay, let's see. What else was there that happened this weekend that we need to get into?
A bunch of canceled. They canceled a couple rocket launches. Oh, you get a new knife?
Let's take a look at this knife. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, what do you got here?
You ready?
Yep.
Woo.
That looks like my old one, except fancier.
That is a Microtech LUDT.
So what are we looking at there?
Large underwater demolition team knife.
How much? How many shekels?
Two Walter bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, 2 Walter bucks. This was a 1.9 Walter bucks. This is the one I've been carrying. This is the UTX 85. But I've just been lusting after a side opener, an auto side opener. So, boop. Really nice.
What, that's old school and that works. So.
Yeah. You know why I was excited? This sandblasting and everything at the shop over the weekend got filthy dirty, and I had to wash the inside out. This never fails
All you have to do if it gets dirty is just rinse it out with some brake cleaner or some kind of solvent, and it'll work fine.
Yeah, it's brake cleaner.
Yeah, that one there will get shit inside, and you'll be stuck.
That's the problem. This one here will never fail to open.
Because that one there is what people like the SEALs carry.
Yes, and it is hair-raisingly sharp. You
got to open some boxes. They'll take care of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's funny is I spend money on expensive box openers because that's all I do with them. I don't use them for anything fancy.
Yeah. You know what, Babyface? I hate to pour cold water on this, but you need to stop buying knives.
Listen, you gonna get paid.
You need to stop buying knives.
When I get paid on the 15th,
you got 2 new ones. Okay,
don't you worry about. Don't you worry about it. You gonna get paid.
Oh dear.
Stop buying knives. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Rodney Brady says I had dope sessions of 90s dance hall Saturday night, and I'm not from JA. So there you go. JA is Jamaica, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not from Backyard. That's what Jamaicans call Jamaica.
When I was in Jamaica, I loved it.
Huh? You like Jamaica?
The time I went to Jamaica, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I've never been.
We had red stripe. We had jerk chicken at this little jerk chicken hut. And I swear, I don't know what you did to the French fries. They must have been fried in lard or something because they were the best fries.
Babyface, that was the weed.
Oh, something.
That was the ganja oil.
Ganja oil fried those fries in it because they tasted great.
No, you know what? It was probably the oil. Yeah, probably the oil.
I'm telling you, fried them in lard.
Yeah. What's that? What you got?
I got to get the rest of the parts for this. It's stock. The AK folder, side folder. I just don't have the hinge and everything else, so I got to find the rest of the parts.
I got an AK that can go on.
What are you missing?
All the hinge parts.
So you're missing something that looks like.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is that a 4.5 millimeter one?
There's a trunnion and a bunch of parts in a bag.
Yeah, hold on a second. Can that fit on my AK?
Oh, it could fit on your AK, but I didn't buy it, so it's not mine. So
that's for the Tantal, huh?
That's going on the Tantal.
Wait, hold on a second. Who is that for, Jeff?
That's Jeff. You're gonna have to fight him.
Yeah.
Great news is they're getting imported again, and it's like $180 for the whole kit.
Are these the ones made in Taiwan?
This one's Bulgaria, imported from Bulgaria for $180.
They make them in Taiwan too. I don't know if this one is or not, but
yeah, these are Bulgarian, and it comes with the rear trunnion and all the parts and everything. So that will be going on the Tantal.
I got a receiver already cut for that at the shop.
I love the side folder. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I like to build some kind of like Kyber pass gun.
That's what I want is a Kyber pass gun. I love those old.
I want to put a triangle folder on my Accutech.
We can do that. You go and order one. I can get it done for you. Well, no, I can't get it done for you. That Accutech is a milled.
It's got that. Yeah, it's a milled receiver with that tang.
I don't know that I can do it.
Oh yeah.
No.
That's tough. That'd be tough.
Yeah. I'm trying to find.
I mean, that's not really designed to do that.
Oh.
You know, not efficiently.
No, that's not cool.
So, I mean, that wouldn't do that to that poor receiver anyway. So.
That's why stamped is better. You don't need no build.
Oh no, don't listen to him.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I just hate the stock that's on it. So
and rivets always better than welds.
Does it have like an AR stock on it? I can't remember what it has.
Yeah, it's got a. I don't want to beat up the people who make the stock too much, but it's not.
You need to get a nice wood. You need to get a nice wood stock for it.
Exactly. I was gonna say it's not the stock that's bad. It's just that stock doesn't belong on an AK. It needs a wood stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a nice. Yeah, nice wood stock.
Yeah, you know what? As I get older, I want an AK to have AK stuff on it.
Right?
Hello.
Yeah.
You notice that the Russians, by the way, you mentioned that the latest version of the Russian AK, when the first iteration of it came out, it had a stock that looked like it came off a Car 15.
Mm-hmm.
And now the latest version, it does not look like an AR stock. So the Russians probably say the same thing. Why do we make this thing look like an American gun? Fuck that shit.
Oh,
Get that
God.
shit up there.
I was watching. I was watching a video over the weekend of. They were interviewing a guy in Ukraine about the Civil War and everything. The Civil War happened. and yeah, I definitely don't want to go to Ukraine to fight a civil war just to get ammo, but they went to this bunker where the Ukrainian militia is.
Yeah.
They had piles and piles and piles of 7 and 6, just tens of it, stacked floor to ceiling.
Wow.
And I was like, listen, send it over to me. I'll pay whatever I can.
Yeah, isn't Barnauls? I thought Barnauls was bringing a bunch of that ammo in.
They're bringing in 545, but prices are so inflated right now. Oh
yeah, this is not the time.
So Barnauls, it's high from Barnauls also.
Oh yeah, everything's high.
Don't
buy ammo.
If you don't need it, don't buy it. Don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't pay the prices.
Yeah.
I hate to see these newbies showing up. Oh, I need to get an AR-15. That's not too bad, really. But then you're going to buy 1,000 rounds of ammo. It's like, no, don't.
$600.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Archangel says, smash those thumbs ups. He says 56 thumbs ups and 77 watching. I think if we got everyone watching to smash the thumbs ups, we could probably get to 100 here.
Man, look at the Archangel. He put 100 thumbs up in there.
Boom!
Boom!
All over. Shout out to him, though. He moved. He's in Georgia now, right? Archangel's in Georgia. Hope everything's going good there.
Georgia.
Yeah, Jeff Stevens says thumbs and comments to feed the algorithm. Absolutely. Okay, so do you want to talk? Let's talk about the Tasmanian Devils now. Let's go to the Tasmanian Devils.
Let's find that cute little Tasmanian devil. Yeah. Come on.
So here it goes. After 3,000 years, Oh, you want to read this? Go ahead, baby.
After 3,000 years, Tasmanian Devils are returning to the Australian mainland, and they are freaking adorable.
They are cute.
11 Tasmanian Devils have been reintroduced to mainland Australia more than 3,000 years after they died out. The carnivorous marsupials have been released into a 400-hectare, which is about 988 acres, wildlife sanctuary north of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, NGO. Quote, in 100 years, we are going to be looking back at this day as the day we set in motion the ecological restoration of an entire country.
Oh, okay. Now let me just
freaking cute.
And there's little baby, and the baby. Did you see this video of the little baby Tasmanian devil? Looks like a big mouse.
Is it going? Yeah.
And by the way, that's Chris Hemsworth, Thor. The picture of Thor releasing these Tasmanian Devils.
Oh really? Oh,
unfortunately, the guy with his hands open like this. That's Thor.
He's a screaming.
Oh, I see it. Oh wow, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let me ask a question. Okay, they've been gone for 3,000 years. That wasn't because of man-made global warming.
Climate change, Walter. Climate change.
Yeah, I got your climate change.
It's a climate change.
By the way, and 100 years from now, like they said, when you go back to Australia and there's the frickin' zombie Tasmanian apocalypse going on.
When you see the Tasmanian devil from Bugs Bunny Run shooting around.
And there's no people left because the people gave up all their guns. Then the people are extinct.
Have we ever talked about the Great Emu War that they had? Oh, we've never talked about this.
The Great what?
Emu.
The Great Emu War? No.
You guys
says VA, Hank, not Georgia. Okay, yeah, he went to Virginia. Okay. Sorry, I'm terrible. So.
May the force be with you in Virginia.
Yeah, and Stompin' You Custom says, buy knives from me. And by the way, Captain Shark, a little back. Captain Shark says, I have the exact same LUT. It lives in my pocket, the LUDT. So.
Said that?
Captain Shark.
I love it so far. I've only had it for 2 days, but I like it. In Australia, the Great Ewu War, also known as the Emu War, was a nuisance wildlife management military operation
Oh, boy.
undertaken in Australia over the latter part of 1932 to address public concerns over the number of emus said to be running amok in Campion district of Western Australia. So, are you ready to hear how this went down?
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the first attempt on the 2nd of November? The men traveled to Campion with some 50 where some 50 emus were sighted. As the birds were out of range of their guns, the local settlers attempted to herd the emus into an ambush. They They took a 30 cal machine gun, 1930s, so it would have been.
Oh boy.
Okay, here. Military involvement was due to begin in October 1932. The war was conducted under the command of Major G.P.W. Meredith of the 7th Heavy Battery of the Royal Australian Artillery, with Meredith commanding soldiers Sergeant McMurray and O'Haran, armed with 2 Lewis guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. So their plan to eradicate the emus was to go out on a truck with 2 Lewis machine guns, 10,000 rounds, and just try to mow the emus down. But the second they started firing, instead of the emus like herding where they could like
the Roadrunner.
They just spread. They just went wild and spread out, and they only killed out. They shot like 1,000 rounds, and they killed like 3 emu or something like that. But yeah, that's the Australians for you.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying in 100 years, those frickin' Tasmanian Devils will be running Australia.
Yep.
And I'm going back to my original statement. Why did they go away?
Well,
I
think
that
they were
just
originally
naturally? Did they just die out?
But I have to look it up, but my memory tells me that they were killing a lot of people when people were going to Australia.
3,000 years ago? Are we talking about emus, or I'm talking about the?
No, I'm not talking about the emus.
I'm
not talking about 3,000 years ago. I think that that obviously wasn't 3,000 years ago that they were killing all those people. But the thing,
because nobody lived there.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Did they die out 3,000 years ago?
That's what they said.
That's what it said.
Yeah. Okay, what the hell was going on in Australia 3,000 years ago?
Years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back and looking at that. I thought maybe, I misread that. I thought maybe they were there for 3,000 years.
That seems like a typo. Maybe I should say 300 years?
So why would you, even if it...
How did they die out 3,000 years ago, though? How did that happen?
Well, that's my question. Sorry. Don't steal my question. Come on.
What happened to them 3,000? What
did they have? Like, did the South Side emus have a fight with the North Side emus? And they have like a, the Wombats
Tasmanian
or whatever
Devils?
the hell they are? Yeah, Tasmanian Devils. Yeah, what happened?
Okay, but hold on a second. Down further in that article, it says there are now just 25,000 wild devils left in Tasmania. That's a lot. Well, then they didn't die out.
No, but on the mainland they did. So why is that? Is that when the mainland broke off and Tasmania broke off from the mainland, or
maybe?
Was there,
so maybe they just died out naturally. Maybe it.
No,
okay, I know what it was.
They died from tumors. Listed as endangered, they are threatened with extinction due to the deadly devil facial tumor disease, DFPD, a devastating disease that emerged. Wait, this isn't 3,000 years. This is 1996. But they still I'm still looking for 3,000 years.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
I'm confused.
Okay, I know what it was. Aliens. 3,000 years ago, aliens came, but the aliens had toxic vehicles. They didn't have proper emissions on the spaceships.
I got even a better story.
Okay.
They had to feed the Egyptian laborers building the pyramids, so they used Tasmanian Devils.
Oh, right. That old Tasmanian devil suit. You're fake news. You're fake news. You're fake news. You're fake news. I was doing it. I was trying to do it right in sync with what. Yeah, I don't know what killed him 3,000 years ago. I don't think I see it in here. They didn't say that. What killed him 3,000 years ago?
Yeah, that's what caught my eye. The 3,000-year-old thing. That's what.
What caught my eye was in 100 years, we're going to be looking back at this day as the day that set in motion. And I just thought that set in motion the end of the world, where the Tasmanian Devils
have taken over.
Yeah, just killed everyone, because in Australia, there's no guns. Yeah. Can you just imagine that, man? Those things are pretty... Like, where did they get the name Tasmanian Devil? I'm pretty sure they're pretty friggin' evil.
Well, they're strong little bastards, but they probably can. I think they got super strong jaws and stuff. They can really gnaw. Yeah.
Got its name from early European settlers who, upon hearing mysterious, unearthly screams, coughs, and growls from the bush, decided to investigate further. Finding the dog-like animal with red ears, wide jaws, and big sharp teeth, let them be known as the devil.
Okay,
I think there was some alcohol. I think they were drinking some alcohol when that happened.
It was mixed in there, yes.
Yeah, we're going to have to go look at like one of those documentaries about how they died off 3,000 years ago.
I'm not gonna lie, but that is pretty adorable right there.
I think Cro-Magnon man ate him.
Hey,
my people did not kill off the Tasmanian Devils.
Oh, yes, they did.
we killed off the mammoths, not the Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, let's see the picture of the baby face.
Pretty adorable little devil right there.
Cute.
Yeah, they're cute, and then they kill you.
They will bite your gonads off.
Yeah,
so don't
that
get
thing
near
will bite your whole face off. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, don't get near it.
Yeah, this was
that's
done
how
with telescopic
that's
lens.
the problem. They don't know what they're doing. Those devils they'll get you the puppy eyes. They'll lure you in, and then they'll catch you.
Look at the claws.
Those
on
little fangulars coming out of there. Man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a bloodsucker right there.
That's Dracula. I'm motherfucking Dracula. That's what that shit is.
If these things go feral, oh boy. I mean, well, they're feral.
Feral.
Yeah, they're already feral.
There'd be some yuppie having it. Look at my cute little dog.
What is the thing that the animals get and they always give you the shot for it?
Rabies.
Yeah. Imagine if they get rabies, man, like a zombie rabies.
Tasmanian rabies. They're more ornery than they already are.
Chris Bullis says I would have been left if one Helmsworth let go, turned around and ate his face.
What did we say in the beginning of this about wishing bad on people?
Yeah,
even if it's funny, it's not funny. Chris Bullis.
He is a leftist, though. I can't know he's a freaking leftist. Yeah.
Oh boy! All Thumb says Trump killed them. Oh my god!
Yeah, that's right. Of course. Trump killed everything.
Jen Champ Jr. says it's murder hornets, duh. Jeff Stevens says always the damn aliens. That's
yep.
It's got to blame for everything. Special K says pack of dingoes versus pack of Tasmanian devils. Who will win?
Listen, dingoes and devils all out there together. There will be no babies left because they will take all the babies.
Yeah.
Those dingoes will eat the babies.
Yeah.
You don't know that reference?
The dingoes?
Dingoes took my baby. You've never heard that?
I have heard it. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Brian Quick says I've seen people on Instagram with pet otters. Freaking cute. Oh yeah, I always loved otters.
Otters are cute though.
Yeah. It's an amphibious animal.
We had one living behind the house. We had a lake otter living in the lake behind the house.
All an otter needs is the power to fly, and then it will be superhuman. Like it would be a super animal, I should say. Right? If it had the power, because an otter can go on land, it could go under the water. If it could just fly, it'd be perfect.
It would own everything: the skies, the water, and the land.
Whoa! I never gave the otter that much credit.
No, otters are cool, man. I think otters are cool.
I do like otters. Yeah. Otters. You ever seen them eat when they're crunching up like shells and other animal skulls and things like that? Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Beavers are no joke. Beavers, you gotta leave alone. Have you ever seen beavers building an actual dam? Like not on a TV show.
No, not in real life.
Yeah, I was up in northern Pennsylvania a long time ago, and there's like a lake out there, and I went, man, those beavers, their dams are for reals. Those things are no joke, man.
Jeff Stevens, a dingo stole my baby.
There you go. Somebody got it.
Yeah. Chris Bullis says we had otters on my mom's property down in Florida. Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, my dad.
I've never seen him here.
Right on US 19 going north, we turn off to go to my dad's, Otter Creek.
Oh, that's what that means.
Otter Creek. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. I would go check those out. I've always been a fan. Always been a fan of the otter. So let's see what else we got here. Couple of different things. Let's see. I'm trying to see which one should I go with. Let's go with this. Has been out for a little while. This story's been going on for a while here. Parents sue after fourth grader suspended for BB gun during virtual class. And this is a black family in I think it's Louisiana. Louisiana school officials are facing a lawsuit for accusing a fourth grader of flashing a full-size rifle during his virtual class and suspending him when the weapon was really a BB gun. The parents of Kamari Harrison filed suit against the Jefferson Parish School Board on Friday after the boy was booted from Woodmere Elementary for 6 days last month, CNN reported. The 9-year-old was taking a test on September 11th when his computer with his computer on mute when his brother walked into the room and tipped over the BB gun that was lying on the floor, according to a school behavioral report. Kamari then left his seat out of view of the teacher and came back with what appeared to be a full-size rifle in his possession. The teacher tried to talk to him, but the computer was muted, and he was kicked out of the virtual class. And it goes on here. Why is all of that necessary?
You can...
Go ahead.
You can turn off people's cameras if you're in charge of the call. But these...
I think this has happened several times,
School
right?
board, president... Oh, get rid of all of them. Go
hire new people. This is not the only story about this, right?
No, this has happened before.
Yeah, there's multiple stories.
A kid ate a Pop-Tart into the shape of the gun, was waving it around, and got suspended for it. I mean...
Yeah, it's all crazy. Food came for him. Look at that. Look, now he's going to be happy.
Can you see the look on my face?
Yeah. Oh, look. He's all happy now.
I feel like Walter.
Pretty simple. Pretty easy. The way to a man's heart, right through his stomach.
Marley knows best.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. Chris Bolus, sorry to hear about your mom. He says if his mom was still around, he would invite us over the next time he was down there. She's been gone for 2 years, though. So, sorry to hear about that. And then DCG44 says, damn commie teachers.
Seriously.
Yeah, and I carry my revolver in single action says one kid got in trouble for a Trump flag. How is that possible? What's wrong with a Trump flag?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Don't mess up these kids' lives over this kind of nonsense, please.
You should put a green screen behind your kid, and when he's on, you put like Apocalypse Now or something on the green screen behind it.
Probably.
It just runs the whole time.
Yeah.
That scene where it's like Marlon Brando, and he's like it's all dark, and he's there to kill him, and he goes, well, it's like really creepy and all that.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
all the whole time.
Oh boy. Do you think that was? What do you think is Brando's best work? I'm going to say what I know what I think mine is, but I don't think
Godfather.
Wait, no, I don't think Godfather. Wait, Babyface, you're saying Godfather?
I don't know. I don't know many of his movies other than Godfather and Apocalypse Now.
Okay, Walter, what are you saying?
I'm going to say with Babyface, I don't know that many of his
his
work.
He was in Superman for about 10 minutes and made more money than the guy playing Superman. He was in wasn't it the first Superman movie? He played Kal-El or something like that, or Jor-El or whatever. He was in Superman. Okay, here's mine that I think was my favorite movie. My favorite one is I'm gonna say The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
No, never saw it. It's batshit crazy. Down the Barrel. Oh, shout out to Down the Barrel, by the way. Down the Barrel says Godfather hands down.
Len Holt says you could have the slaughtering of the bull in the background playing in the and from Apocalypse Now. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So you guys never saw The Island of Dr. Moreau, huh?
I probably have. Now you mentioned it.
This is one of the craziest movies ever made in life.
I mean, that whole Dr. Moreau thing's been played in all kinds of different things, hasn't it? I mean,
yeah. So here, I'm going to throw this up on IMDb for you guys out there. If you have not seen this movie, you need to treat yourself to a nightmare. It's not really a horror. It's Island of Dr. Moreau. It is.
This was 1996.
1996. Has David Thewlis. Guess what? David Thewlis. What am I about to say? It had David Thewlis. What am I about to say? But anyone know before I say it? I'm giving a chance. Harry Potter. Boom. I said it first. That's a game that I play with. I play that with Lola and the kids. Anytime I see someone in a movie that was also in Harry Potter, I say Harry Potter, and David Thewlis was in Harry Potter.
As who?
He played the guy who was a werewolf.
Oh, he did. I'm looking at his picture.
Yeah, Marlon Brando was in there. Here, let me go back to it.
When did Brando die? He only died in 2004.
Yeah, Marlon Brando. Val Kilmer was in there.
Val Kilmer. Big name actor.
Faruza Balk, who was in there. I always thought Faruza Balk was really cute. She's cute in a weird, creepy kind of way. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Island of Dr. Moreau that I have to tell you guys. So, Island of Dr. Moreau is about the doctor is this guy who's experimenting on people and animals, and making people into a mix of animals.
Like hybrids.
Yeah. But it was a really good story, but when they went to make this into a movie, you know, I mean, they didn't have like the kind of technology that we have today. But this movie was so crazy just because they did it out somewhere where they did it out somewhere in off in a weird island somewhere, and it was so tough to make this movie because of the weather and all the different things going on. And Marlon Brando acted so crazy. They paid him a lot of money. He didn't show up. When he showed up, he was like 300 pounds overweight. He had a pet monkey. He had little tiny people that came along with him. They had to put an earpiece in to feed him his lines. You never heard the story of this?
No, I've never heard this story.
Yeah, people have tried. They were out there on this island making this movie, and they were trying to kill each other. You know? And Marlon Brando was just really mad because, okay, so this is my recollection. Someone could tell me if I'm wrong. But I think he made the contract to be in this movie, but then his son died. And he didn't want to be in the movie. They would not let him out of the contract. So he was like, oh,
fuck you.
All right.
Do you want to see what I could do now?
I'll show you. I'll bring my pet monkey with me.
Yeah. It was so insane. You have to look at a thing. You have to go look at this movie, see what the director of this movie just wound up going, whatever, I'm just going to shoot whatever shows up. And it looks so weird and creepy and crazy that it's a fun movie to look at. And then there's a whole documentary about how they made this. Some of the people actually went feral and ran into the jungle and stayed there. Some of the people working on the movie. Yeah, it's okay.
Went feral.
Yeah.
Have you?
They went nuts and ran into the jungle. They wouldn't let the people leave the island. They weren't allowing, like, some of the actors like, I quit, I'm leaving. They wouldn't let them leave.
Have you ever, along the same lines of the crazy, have you ever seen the commercial that Orson Welles did for a champagne company in America, like a California, where he's drunk as a skunk?
No. Wait, Orson Welles?
Oh my God, yeah.
Hold on.
So they have, let me grab the outtakes one.
That wasn't for Paul Masson, was it?
I think that was it, yeah.
Paul Masson. Yeah.
I can't imagine Orson Welles drunk
voice of
doing
Orson
a
Welles.
thing with that voice.
So he is drunk as a skunk trying to stumble through these lines about this champagne. And he's just like he's staring at the camera and they're like, go.
Yeah, you got no
action.
choice. Do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, let me see this.
Paul Masson. Is there a logo? There'll be no wine.
The audio's not going to come through on this for you folks out there, but here we go.
He's a fucking skunk.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's flying.
If anybody hasn't seen this, go watch it. Go pull it up. Go look at, like, Orson Welles' drunk outtakes or whatever. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. That's what happens when you pay the big star the money, and then you don't have any choice. And you have to do that movie. Wow. Or that in this case, you know, you've got to do that TV commercial.
Yeah. And you have that one day to film with him, and he's pissed drunk.
Yeah.
Speaking of that,
what's up?
Well, just a little back in time, we were talking about Apocalypse Now. When I went to see that movie in the theater, I think we went to the Dollar Theater or wherever it was. There wasn't hardly anybody in the theater. It was just me and some of my friends. I think we had a bottle of vodka with us, and we were drinking and mixing drinks in the theater. and somebody set the bottle on the floor and kicked it over, and it rolled. And you imagine a bottle rolling all the way down the theater
rolling down the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah, click, 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 click.
Oh shit! There goes a bottle. Go get it. It's like,
oh man.
Wow.
So I did over the weekend. I did see this really cool video showing the size of different starships compared to the Earth. It was super cool.
You're welcome.
Oh, here's the drunk outtakes.
And you attacked me based on that because I've seen that before because I'm also a nerd who knows about all things because I saw it on 4chan. Yeah, sometimes I wish there was a button on text to just, you know, taser someone.
I'll have to
Yeah.
watch this Paul Masson outtakes with Orson
Yeah.
Welles here.
This is really funny.
Yeah. Chris Bullis says Orson Welles' last role was literally a planet in the animated Transformers movie back in the 80s. Oh, okay.
Really?
I remember that movie.
That's right. That was their thing. Make no wine before it's time, or before.
I remember that. Yeah.
Make no wine before it's time. Meaning. Oh, okay. We sell no wine before it's time. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Another thing here to switch back to gun stuff. I'll share this with you guys. This is, let's see, what is this? This is in Ammo Land. The Danji Dagger 9mm round defeats level 3 body armor. So this Danji guy was actually on John Crump's podcast. I think that was last week. And Austin Jones and Atlas Arms announced that they have successfully defeated level 3 body armor with the Danji dagger round. It's a 9mm that could punch through level 3. The video released by the non-profit research group shows the founder of Atlas Arms fires their 9mm round at a level 3 soft body made by AR-500. The round blew through the panel and continued into the backstop of the range. What makes their round so revolutionary is that it can penetrate armor without violating the federal armor-piercing ammunition ban. And then they go on to talk about it. This is what it looks like here. It's not made of metal, so there's some kind of weird composite or something going on that they're not talking about. I can have this guy come on the podcast if you guys want, and I will. Let me see if I can queue up.
I was gonna be really sarcastic and say, yeah, we've been doing that forever, but the idea that it isn't bannable is interesting.
Yeah, so here he is shooting at the body armor, and it goes
I can
right
put
through.
a tungsten core in a bullet, no problem.
Yeah, but he's gonna. So here's to give you guys the gist of what's gonna happen here. So one, this doesn't violate any of those bans that are out there, and he's gonna make this, but he's also gonna go open source with it. So anyone.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
John,
can I tell you what's gonna happen?
Government.
Yeah, the ATF's gonna be shooting dogs.
Congress, Senate, all. Oh my God. Oh, they're gonna get concerned about the police.
Yeah, lots of clutching of pearls will be going down.
Yeah. A Black Talon? Can I remember what happened to Black Talon?
Yeah. Well, this is why he's making it open source. Now I think from looking at him on the podcast with John, he's worried about that also. He's also worried the government might disappear with him. He's supposed to be a really, really smart guy. Literally, John said, a rocket scientist that's developing stuff for NASA and all of that. So
is that round? What I've seen a picture, is that the one that's neck down 9mm?
No, if you look at this again, this is not even a neck down. It looks like a turtle head. Let's see if I could show you guys. It looks like a turtle head that's popping out of the shell, but not all the way out. If you know what I'm talking about.
Is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah.
Like it's crown?
Crown and turtle head.
Okay, let me share it with you guys. I'm gonna share it with you too, so you guys can actually
look Okay,
at this article here. I'll share the link with you.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. So it's something brand new. It's something brand new you've never seen before. I'm gonna try to get this guy on. I think John was saying he does want to come on the show here and talk to everyone about this. So. Interesting.
It is a. I don't know. I'm trying to see how it works.
I just found. I mean, I'm not trying to save the subject, but I just found something on the Firearm blog. Mm-hmm. New B&T SPC 9 kind of looks like a mixture. It's supposed to be looks like an AR. Kind of looks like an AR, 9mm, but it's not an AR.
Wait, this is on the Firearms blog?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
I guess they say it's kind of a mixture of an MP5 and an AR-15.
An MP15. The new B&T SPC 9.
Hold on, let's put it up here.
Is it roller delay or something?
Swiss
it's got a
B&T.
tri-lug and a thread.
I don't know. I don't see it being a mix of an MP5. I guess maybe internally it looks like an AR, like a 9mm AR or something.
Yeah.
It looks cool. How much is it? Is it going to be
It's
2,000,
B&T.
3,000?
It's as much as your house. Well, you'll have to ask that.
Yeah, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. Everybody knows that.
I know
Okay,
why
they
they're
said
doing
not
this.
able to find pricing yet. So yeah, definitely $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, speaking of B&Ts, we just had one come into the shop for a transfer.
You're okay.
The one that takes Glock mags, as a matter of fact.
I don't shit gold, so.
You know what I do like about it? Okay, I see what they're saying. Like a MP. The only thing I see that looks like an MP5 is on the muzzle. There's a tri-lug with a threaded barrel on the muzzle. That's the only thing that I see that's MP5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really see what else is MP5-ish, but that's about it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, if they have a SHOT Show this year, probably can see it there.
Yeah, do you guys think, so let's talk about this.
Need.
Do you think there's going to be a SHOT Show? I know I got approved for my media passes.
Oh, Hank, we need these.
Babyface, I don't know if you're going to SHOT Show.
Oh, the Fleming's kit? You know, I remember a day when that stuff was in Shotgun News.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that thing called Shotgun News, and you guys don't know what that is.
By the way,
I do know what it is. I've got, I have a friend that wrote for Shotgun News, David Fortier. Was one of the big writers for Shotgun News. He's a very good friend of mine.
Old school Shotgun.
Yeah.
This is an MP5 22 conversion kit from Fleming. That would be pretty cool.
Okay, that's what we're looking at here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Okay. How much is that?
You know,
probably not available any longer.
I think Walter can make one of these.
We're making an MP5 22 kit.
Oh my god! It's sold on Gunbroker for $2,100. Holy crap!
Good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Good for you.
Patrick, you're kind of an AK person. Are you familiar with the Type 81?
Let me look to make sure.
It looks like an AK, but it's not really an AK.
That's like the
Type
yeah.
81?
Oh
Type
god, what's
81.
it called?
It's followed the AK in China for. The Canadians are getting them now. So
because it's not an AK, so they can legally have it.
Right, and we were.
Oh, is that a 22?
No, it's AK 7.62 by 39. But back in the day, before one of the bans, we were this close to having them imported.
Oh.
And I guess a few of them got in before one of the bans, but
so they're exceptionally rare.
Yeah, I have a barrel assembly off of one actually that I found in Knob Creek of all places.
Walter has the weirdest collection of random things that
That was one of these days I'm walking around and I'm going through some of the stalls outside, and I look and I see this barrel and I'm like, that looks different. Look at that. How much you want for it? I think he said like $200. So I'll take it. Okay. And then I researched and found out what it was, and then some people were trying to buy it from me. Other AK people that sold parts, they wanted that damn barrel in the worst way, and I'm like, nah, that's okay, I'll keep it.
That's the worst thing you can do to somebody. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. They're like,
nah. And the story is that the gun came out of Fort Benning or Fort Campbell or one of these places where it was brought in, and then to get rid of it, they had to demill it. Mm-hmm. And that's how I got that Type 81 barrel assembly. But
so
I need the rest of it.
What are you doing with it?
I'm just watching it grow. That's all.
Just planted it.
I know where that's at, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay, good.
But that's worth more than an $80 receiver. So yeah.
Come on, Walt. Really? These could be Safety Harbor Firearms / Hank Strange / rare oddities. One day.
Possibly.
One day. Okay. Hopefully you didn't do a baby face and give it away.
Give it away?
I give away? I don't give anything away. I'm a cheap bastard.
Yeah.
At least you admit it.
Trade it. Maybe he traded it. You know what? If you traded it for that arm pistol, Walt, I'll just take the arm pistol.
I doubt I traded because I got to do some more looking. This may be around someplace. I don't think it's here. I don't know why I'd bring it home. Maybe I did bring it home. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Look.
Yeah. I told you it's in the Stargate. It's in the Stargate. That's what happened to it.
Well, we can't show the Stargate anymore, so
I know.
I can't.
I know. Yeah, unfortunately.
We're not allowed to do that. So.
Yeah. Listen, let's do this. As I said tomorrow, before we wrap up here, tomorrow there's a show, and then for the rest of the week there's no show. You guys could check out the Hank Strange channel. You could look at some what we call classically used videos that are here of the podcast and catch up and all that kind of stuff, or follow us on social media. We'll probably be throwing some stuff up about that. But let's go through with these guys and let's figure out how you can link up with them. Even though I'm gone, Babyface is going to be putting up stuff. Walter's going to be working on mini bikes and and other things.
I'm making guns too.
Yeah,
Come on.
He's making guns. He's making guns.
Gun parts.
Yeah. So let's start with Babyface. How can the folks keep up with you, Patrick?
YouTube.com/babyfaceP. Videos going out every Monday, and the MP5 build has started. So tune in, subscribe every Monday. We're gonna have an update on building the MP5. So get ready.
All right, very cool. You got some good stuff going out there.
Oh, lots of good stuff coming down the pike.
Yes, Walter. How can the people keep up with you?
I know he's got some good stuff coming down the pike because I gave him a nickel stripper, or a stripper for a nickel.
That's right.
Okay. He got the old nickel stripper?
That might be nickel stripper.
That might be one swinging on a pole or something.
Yeah, you gave Babyface your old stripper?
Yeah, the shop stripper.
Oh, okay. Right.
All right. You can, aside from shippers, you can get a hold of us at safetyhourfirearms.com, or there's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for Safety Hour Firearms. Stenparts.com for all your Sten parts needs. You can call a shop, or there's also Dirtfoot Racing for the mini bike stuff, and that's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the same places. So check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So far as me, you guys can check out check out Hank Strange for the videos that we have up there. I believe, let me see, I'm gonna go look real quick before we get out of here. I believe we released the NFAC video, so you guys can go there and see those NFAC guys go in on us and educate us on their version of reality. Yep, absolutely. I'm pretty sure there's a ton of NFAC comments in there. Let's see. I'm going to just look through this real quick here as we go in. Oh, yeah. Lots of comments. Still scrolling. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun having to answer all of these. So, right. That's where you guys could go check in on that and keep up with all the going-ons and shenanigans on that. Those guys never fail. They never fail to both entertain as well as re-educate us in common style. So you can check up on that. Go to hankstrange.com, of course. Big shout out to Safety Harbor Firearms for sponsoring the channel here. Let me run in the end right now. Let's see. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell, so you can be notified every time we go live. We're going to throw this up on the iTunes and all the other places you get your audio podcasts. People are listening to us in Russia. Shout out to those people. People are listening to us in Germany. We got a big Canadian contingent listening to us. And, of course, people all over America. We appreciate you guys listening to this podcast. Who wants the final word, guys?
Good night.
Seriously. That's all you got? Beware of the zombie frickin' Tasmanian Devils. We're out. Peace.